गुड आफ्टरनून बच्चे, गुड आफ्टरनून। नमस्ते 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 बच्चों। Okay, we'll wait for 2 minutes, then we'll start. But all my papers are used, and all the pens are also used. So that is why I thought I will use slides from now on. It was not economical for me. Yes, I know, but it was not working out actually. Very good, very good. Everybody has finished their homework. Everybody has done the homework. I have given you homework for exercise 3.1, I guess. Yes, very good. Okay, you are able to solve. I think you. Okay, 3.2. You are able to solve. Yes, fine. Very good. And 7, 8, 9. Example 9. Okay, let's see what is in example 9. Acha. Yes, very good. So let's see example 9. One of you is asking that you have problem in example 9. So they have given cos of minus of 1710. Cos of minus of 1710. So you have to find the value of this. You have to find the exact value of cos of minus 1710. Just wait for a second. So now what we will do? We will first find out. We will solve this question in two ways. First, we will find out that first thing is that in which quadrant. Okay, and then second thing is in what is the basic angle. Okay, what is the angle? Okay, fine. So first or reference angle, if we are calling it, so we'll write reference. Okay, so first is which quadrant and the reference angle. So first, what I will try to find out, I will find out the reference angle. I will find out the quadrant and reference angle. So this is minus of 1710. Minus 1710. I can divide this. If I'll divide this with 360, so let's see what we will get approximate value if I'll this with 360. So we will get, let's wait. 1710 divided by 360, 4.75. So we will get 4 into 360 minus of 4 into 360 plus something. Okay, so we'll get some this form. So 4 into 360 plus something. So let's see what is 4 into 360. So 720 into 2. So this is 0 to the 4 to 7 the 40. So 1440. So 1440. So let's see 1440. So this will become 0. This is 7. This is 7. And we have this one is 2. Okay. So 270. Right? So 270. So we have minus of 360 into 4 and minus of 270. So this is minus of 1440 minus of 270. Okay. So what this will become? This is simply, so 1440 means four complete rotations. So that means from here it will start rotating. One rotation, 360, right? Then again another rotation, 720, right? Similarly, like this, 2 more rotations, so it will become 1440, right? So you will be ending up at this point again, you will be on this line again. right? So now what we will do, we will start moving 217 and in clockwise direction. So this is 90, right? This is 180, then here it will be 270. So that means you will be on this line. That means you will be on this line, right? So what will be the reference angle? Reference angle will be 90 degree. Reference angle will be 90 degree, right? So we have cos of reference angle 90 degree, right? And because this is on this line, so I told you, you simply, if it is on any of the boundary, if it is any of the boundary, simply find the value. So cos of 90, this will be 0, है so positive or negative, it won't make any difference, right? So positive and negative, it won't make any difference. Yeah, we can do like this. We can write 500, 5 into 360 minus something also. That will also give you the correct answer. Okay, fine. So this one is okay. Now next is, so we have seen now, we have seen how to find out, the actual value, how to find out the actual value of any trigonometric ratio, right? So we have, till now we have find out how to find out the actual value of any trigonometric ratio, right? And now what we will do, we can use, but right now I am not, see, cos of theta is also equals to cos of minus theta, right? Now we will see in the next part, but I'm doing the same thing, and I'll teach you the same thing in this part. So next part is, so we have, till now we have finding the actual value of any trigonometric ratio. Now what we will do, we will try to plot. Now we will try to plot these. We will try to plot these trigonometric ratios on the xy curve. We will try to plot these ratios or trigonometric ratios. That means sine of theta, cos of theta, tan of theta on x and y axis. Okay, but before we will plot these, we will take, so we the output of sine theta, cos theta, tan theta was given in, the output was given in terms of real numbers, right? That means sine theta is 1 plus 1 minus 1 and so on. Same thing with cos theta, same thing with tan theta. So output was given in real numbers, and input what we will do, input was given in angles. So if we are representing in x and y axis, then what angles we will take it in which unit? Angle we will take in which unit? We will take it in radians, right? So we will represent in radian because radian is a real number. So what we'll do, we'll represent it in real number, and we will give output as also real numbers. Okay, so let's see, let's start. So first is we will draw a circle in which we will okay, so this is okay. So suppose you have x and y axis, and this is okay. Previous slide, just check this one. How much a radius in fraction? So no, it's a real number. So fraction, real number, understood? So fine. So what we will do, so I will just redraw this. So what we will do, I will draw a circle. Okay, so this is a circle. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. So this is a circle. So suppose if I take any point, on this circle, I will, so suppose if I'm taking a point like this, if I'm taking a point here, if I'm taking a point here, so I can draw a line. I can draw a line here. Okay, I can draw a line here. Fine. So this is the point. I can draw a line here. So if I drop here a perpendicular, so this angle, this will give me a theta. This will give me an angle, right? So I have now a base. I have now a base. I have a height. I have base and I have height. So this is height, right? And this is base, right? And because it's a unit circle, this circle is a unit circle. It's a unit circle, right? So this distance will always be equals to 1. This will be always equals to 1 because it is a radius. Okay, right? So now see, suppose I will start from here. I will start from this point. I will start from this point. Okay, so I will start from this point. So what I will do, if I am starting from this point, then tell me what is, so if I am starting with A, so if I am starting with A, so tell me what will be the angle, what will be the angle for A, what will be the angle value of theta for A, what will be the value of theta for A, what will be the value of theta. So I will write point, okay, and I will write angle. So for point A, angle is 0. For point A, angle is 0. Okay, now, right. Now suppose if I'll take here, if I'll take a point here, if I'll take a point here, 0 or 0 degree, right now I'm writing in terms of 0 degree, right? Okay, so suppose if I'm taking a point here, and let's take this point is making an angle of, this point is making an angle of, this point is making an angle of 30 degree. So this is B, this point is making an angle of 30 degree, right? So this is B, it is making an angle of 30 degree, right? And suppose if I'll take a point C here, C is making an angle of suppose 45 degree, right? And then I will have angle D, I will have angle D, D is making angle of, D is making an angle of suppose 60 degree. Then I will have E, point E here, E will make an angle of 90 degree, okay? E will make an angle of 90 degree, right? So see, from zero, tell me what is the height. Tell me what is happening to the height. From 0, what is happening to the height? So now here is, this is the height. Now here it will be, height will be this, and here height will be this. So from 0, tell me what will be the height. The height is increasing. The height is increasing, right? So from 0 till here, the height is increasing. From 0 till here, the height is increasing, right? Okay, so suppose if I start writing the value of sine theta, okay, so I will make a next page. So if I'll start writing the values of sine theta, okay, this is x-axis and this is y-axis, okay, fine. So for 0 degree, if I'll write 0 degree, if I'll write 0 degree, okay. So if I'll write 0 degree, what will be the value of sine theta for 0 degree? What will be the value of sine theta for 0 degree? 0. Okay. So that means for sine 0, what is the value for sine 0? The value is 0. So that means I will mark this point. Okay. I will mark this point. Okay. Now let's see. For second, for sine 30 degree, what will be the value of B? What will be the value of sine 30 degree? The value of sine 30 degree is 1/2, right? So I will mark 0 degree, then I will have 30 degree, then I will have 45 degree, then I will have 60 degree, then I will have 60 degree, then I will have 90 degree, and so on, 90 plus 120 degree, and so on, right? So for 30 degree, the value of sine was 1/2. So let's take the point here, okay, fine. So now for 45, for C, that means 45 degree, what is the value? What is the value for sine 45 degree? 1/√2, right? So little more. So I will have little more. So 45 degree is somewhere here, right? Okay. Now next is for sine 60 degree. Sine 60 will be √3/2. Sine 60 degree will be √3/2. So that means sine 60 is √3/2 somewhere here. Okay. Then sine 90. What is the value of sine 91? What is the value of sine 91? So that means I will have here. I will have sine 90 here. So when I will connect the dots, So this will become something like this. This will become something like this. Okay. When I will connect the dots, it will become, suppose the dots were here, this one, this one. So this will become something like this. Okay. So highest point is, let's see. This point is the maximum value. This point is 1. So this point is when y is equals to 1. So here y is equals to 1. Okay. Here y is equals to root 3 by 2. Here y is equals to 1 by root 2. Here y is equals to 1 by 2 and so on. Okay. So these are the values of y. Fine. Now what? So this is a curve. This will come out curve. This will come out to be curve. But cos and tan we will talk of afterwards. First I am talking about only sine. So this will come out to be a curve, because we can use calculator and we can find what is sine of 1 degree, what is sine of 2 degree, what is sine of 3 degree. So there will be infinite number of points. There will be infinite number of points. So when we will have here, when we will plot these two, when we will connect these two, this will become a curve like this. This will become a curve like this. This is okay for everyone. This will become a curve like this. Okay. Now see. Okay. Okay. Now see. When I will move here, so suppose I am moving 30 degree in this direction. Suppose if I am moving 30 degree in this direction. Suppose I am moving 30 degree in this direction. Okay. So this angle will become, what will the reference angle will become? So suppose if I am finding the value of sine of, so this is 30, so total will be sine of 120. So sine of 120 degree, sine of 120 degree. Okay, sine of 120 degree. Okay. So right now, we should plot it in radians, but right now because we are not comparing this with any other line or curve or anything, so we are simply writing in terms of degrees. When we are making a line and we are comparing, then we will write it in terms of radians. Okay. So now suppose if I am writing 120, so sine of 120 is equals to, in second quadrant, it is in second quadrant. What is the reference angle? What is the reference angle? What is the reference angle? 60. So this is equals to plus of sine of 60 degree. This is plus of sine of 60 degree. So this is nothing but root 3 by 2. This will become nothing but root 3 by 2. Okay. Fine. So if this is nothing but root 3 by 2, so that means I can write sine 120 as sine 120 as, so if I'll extend the line, okay, sine 120 as root 3 by 2, sine 120 as root 3 by 2. So that means whatever value we were having at 60, same value we will have for sine 120, right? Same value we will have for sine 20. Now, what value we will have for sine of 135? What we will have value for sine of 135? Sine of 135 degree. What will be the value of sine of 135? Sine of 135. Sine of 135. What will be the reference angle? Sine of 135. What will be the reference angle? 45 degree. So sine of 135 will be, reference angle will be sine of 45 degree. Right? So this will also be 1 by root 2. That means same value for 135. 135 again we will have 1 by root 2. So that means here same value as here. Right? And same thing, as we will move along, it will become same. So this is exactly same. So curve will move exactly in the same way, but in down. Okay. So basically we have seen that for these values, the curve will first go up maximum at 90 degree and then it will come down. And it will at 180, for 180 the sign will become, 0. 180. So for 180 the sign will become 0. Understood? Right? So for 180 the sign will become 0. Okay. So I'll make a bigger one. Suppose the curve is like this. Okay, so we have curve like this, something. Okay, this angle was 90 degree. This angle was 180 degree. This angle was 0 degree. Understood? Okay, so what is happening? Moving from zero and ending at 0. Moving from 0, maximum at 1 and then ending at 0. So this is the sine curve between 0 to 180. Okay, between 0 to 180, this is exactly the sine curve. Okay, now see, when we are having, now when angle is more than 180, in this quadrant and this quadrant, what is happening to sine? In this quadrant and this quadrant, what is happening to sine? Sine is negative. So here sine is negative and here also sine is negative, right? So suppose when we are moving in this quadrant and we are taking any other point, so height will move accordingly. Height will also increase. So these will be the angles, right? These will be the angles. The reference angle, right? So again, sine value will, from here the magnitude will be 0, then it will increase, and here it will become 1. Then again it will 1, from 1 it will again decrease, here it will become 0. And then from 0 to 1, then 1 to 0, then magnitude, I'm just talking about magnitude, 0 to 1, then 1 to 0, okay? But here, because it is negative, what is happening when it is negative? So afterwards when it is moved from 180, it will move exactly in the same way, but it will move down. Now again it will come up. Yes, okay, again it will come up and it will meet, right? So this was 180, then this angle will be 270 degree. 180, 270, and this is 360 degree, and this is minus 1. This is 1, this value is 1, y is equals to 1, and this is y is equals to minus 1. So what is happening on the right side? Sine is moving like this, and then not bacha zigzag nahi bacha, it is smooth curve. This is a smooth curve. Zigzag to aise ho jayega na, zigzag will be something like this, right? But this is a smooth curve, okay? So sine curve is like this on the right side, on the positive side. Now think about it. If this is it's a wave. So if this is correct, and I'm saying science, this will be copy and paste. This can be copied and paste. So when I will copy paste this thing on this side also, so this will again become like this. Sorry. So it will become, okay, something like this. Fine. This part is okay for everyone. This part is okay, right? And what I will mention the angles also. So this angle is minus 90 degree. Okay. So this angle is what? This angle is minus 180 degree. This angle is minus 270 degree, and so on. Hai na? Okay. Everybody understood? Bache, when you are drawing, so in suppose physics, when you are drawing P versus V, just wait. When you are drawing in physics, time versus distance, hai na? So in physics graph, when you are drawing time versus distance, so this is time, and here you will take distance, right? Distance will be in centimeter, time will be in seconds, right? So hai na? But here you cannot. So here suppose time and distance. So suppose the time and distance is something like this, hai na? So it is moving in a linear way. So here also the height is the y value is in a number. So y value is in 1, 2, 3, 4, because output for sine is 1, but input of sine is in angles. So here either I can write as 90, 180, 270, and so on, or I can write as 0. This is pi by 2. This is pi. This is 270 degree. I can take this as 3 pi by 2. This is 2 pi. And this is minus pi by 2, this is minus pi, this is minus 3 pi by 2, and so on. Okay, so I can change the, if I want to write in radian, I can write in radian, but because I want you to explain, that is why I'm writing in angles. Okay, I can write it in angles. Here it is radian, so that is why I'm writing in radian. So right, I will explain why radian helps. When we will when we will solve some question where we have drawing this curve and one more curve. Suppose curve y is equals to x. Then I will show why radian we need. In radian we need. This one is a number, bacha. One is a number. One is number. So this part is okay. This curve is okay. Fine. I will explain the curve. How have I plotted? I will explain the curve once again. Okay. So see, everybody understood from 0 to 180. Everybody understood 0 to 180. From 0 to 180, everybody understood. Mohit, you're not able to understand 0 to 180. Mohit, should I explain 0 to 180 once again? Okay, once again shortly. Okay. See, so what I will do, I will draw a circle. Okay, and x and fine. Okay, so basically I will take points. I will take different points on this circle. So suppose I have started with here. If I have started with here, if I have started with here, and if I take this line, if I take this line, okay. So what is the angle? So I'm saying that this AOB. I'm saying AOB is a triangle. And so what is the angle AOB? What is the angle AOB? What is the angle AOB? Angle AOB is 0 degree, right? So height is also 0. So value of sine of 0 degree is 0. So here I will get sine 0 degree is 0. Understood? Fine. Okay. Now let's see for different point. Let's see for a different point. Now suppose if I have taken a point here, I have taken a point A here. This is O. So if I draw a right angle triangle, sorry, A, and this is right angle. So we will get some angle here. We will get some angle here, theta. So let's theta is equals to 30 degree. Let's take theta is equals to 30 degree, right? Karthik Bacha, which part you are not able to understand? Tell me. Okay, so suppose if I'm taking this point as A, so this will be an angle theta. So theta, let's take it 30 degree. So this will be a right angle. This will be a right angle. This is a right angle triangle. So that means if I try to find out sine of 30 degree, I will find out sine of 30 degree. So if I try to find out sine of 30 degree, sine 30 degree is 1 by 2, right? So that means for 30 degrees, sine is 1 by 2. If I'll take here, if I'll take a point here, so if I'll take a point here, let's take this point here, and if this is suppose 60 degree, suppose this is 60 degree, right? So see, height is increasing and base is same. Height is increasing and base is same. So suppose this is now A, this is A dash, and this is B, this is B dash. Okay. So whenever I am writing sine of theta, it will be AB upon AO. It will be AB upon AO, right? So AB upon AO, AB is the thing which is changing. Or if I'll write this as height, if I'm writing this as height upon base, or sorry, height upon hypotenuse, okay, I will explain it once again. See what is happening for sine theta. For sine theta, we will have height upon hypotenuse, right? For sine theta, we have height upon hypotenuse. Everyone, sine theta is height upon hypotenuse. Now hypotenuse is the radius. So that means hypotenuse is always 1. So that means in this triangle, or sorry, in this circle, whenever I am taking any point, so sine of theta will be equals to the height. Sine of theta will be equals to the height. Okay, sine of theta will be equals to the height. Now see, when I am moving from here to here, okay, here height is 0. What is the angle? Here height is 0. What is the angle? 0. Then I have moved a little bit here. As height is increasing, for this point the height is this. 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 Right? As the height is increasing, the angle is also increasing. As the height is increasing, the angle is also increasing. Right? So the height is increasing, theta is also increasing. And till which point height will increase? From 0 to 1. Height will increase from 0 to 1. Height will increase from 0 to 1. The maximum height will be 1. And maximum angle theta will increase from 0 to 90 degree. Okay. So when height is increasing, the angle is also increasing. Okay. The eligibility should measure angles only from x-axis. हाँ बच्चा, ये sin theta angle is always angle. You have to keep angle. I am keeping as x-axis. Okay. Angle I am taking as x-axis. Okay, and height I am taking as the output. Height I am taking as the output. Okay. Fine. This part is okay. Now see. Again, when I am moving in this direction, when I am moving here, so if I am taking a point here, Now angle will be, suppose this total angle is 120 degree. The total angle is 120 degree. I have told you how to find the value of, I have told you how to find the value of sine theta, to find the reference angle, to find the reference angle. So when I will find the reference angle, see from here height was 1. From here height was 1. Now again when I am decreasing, the height will become from 1 till 0. From this point again the height will become from 1 to 0. Again the height will become from 1 to 0. Then again when I am moving in downward direction, when I'm moving in downward direction, the height is 0. Now again when I'm moving in downward direction, the height is 0 and it is moving from 0 to negative. So here it is, suppose negative 0.2, negative 0.3, negative 0.4, negative 0.5, negative 0.6 and so on till negative 0.1. The maximum height here will be -1. The maximum means in terms of magnitude. So it will go to here, then again it will come back to the original position. That means again it will move here, 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 and again it will come back to 0. So what is the sine value taking? From 0 to 1, sorry, from 0 to 1. From here it is taking 0 to 1, then 1 to 0, then 0 to -1, and then -1 to 0. So 0 to 1, 1 to 0, 0 to -1, and from 1 to -1 to 0. Everybody understood? So that is why I have drawn the sign as this. I have drawn the sign as this. So that is why I have drawn sign as this. So what is happening from 0 to 1? From 0 to 1, then 1 to 0, from 0 to -1, -1 to 0, and so on. So on the left side also 0 to -1, -1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 0. Okay. So this is the sine curve. Okay. Everybody understood? This is everybody understood? Fine. Just draw this curve by yourself also. Draw this curve by yourself also. Okay. Draw this curve by yourself also. Once draw this curve and mark these points. Mark these points. 0, 90, 180. 180 to 70 and all that. Either you want to write in pi by 2 or this thing you can write. Okay. This is see over the period of time these you will remember these curve. You will never forget these curve. Don't worry. Over the period of time you will never forget this term, because these curve you will see so many times that it will get imprinted in your memory. Don't worry. बच्चे साइन ये कर्व है. This is you cannot change sine curve. This is what it is. It cannot be a straight line. It should be exactly this, bacha. It should be exactly. Ashwin, batao, bacha. What is the question? Tell me what is the question. Ask me once again. Ask me, bacha. What question you had? Sir, these number represent height of curve. नहीं. अरे बच्चों height of curve नहीं है वो. You see, sine, these are sine values. This output is sine 0 degree. This output is sine. So for some value of x, you will get the output. So this y will be. So this curve is y is equals to sine of theta. This curve is y is equals to sine of theta. Okay, so whatever value of theta you will take, output you will get as y as sine of theta, and we know sine of theta is height upon hypotenuse. Okay, so this is a ratio. The ratio does not have any dimension. Ratio does not have any dimension. This will be simply a number. But because height will never be greater than hypotenuse, this will be a number which is less than 1 and greater than equals to -1. So sine of theta will always be less than equals to 1 and greater than equals to -1. This is y is equals to sin x graph, bacha. This curve, this thing is y is equals to sin x. Okay. That sine is odd and cos is even. Is that required? Abhi bacha, I will tell you. Sine is odd, cos is even. I will tell you afterwards. First, right now, you just understand this. First, right now, you just understand this, what I have done. Sir, when we take sine theta to be more than 360, will we get more than one answer? Nahi bacha, only one answer you will get. Only one answer. For sine theta, you will get only one answer. है ना? For one theta, so for one theta, you will get only one answer. So this is one theta, so you will get one answer. For one theta, you will get one answer. Okay. For one theta, you will get only one answer. So for every theta, you will get. So never angle of sine theta will never be greater than 1. है ना? Okay. So fine. Let's see what this curve is actually telling. Okay. Let's see what this curve is actually telling. So what is happening? So suppose if I am drawing the curve. So suppose if I am drawing the curve. Fine. So suppose if I am drawing the curve and this is x-axis and this is, suppose this one is y-axis. Fine. So this is sine curve. Okay. This is sine curve. Okay. Written as y is equals to sine of theta. Written as y is equals to sine of theta. So what we can do, for different values of theta, we can find the values of sine. So suppose theta is 90 degree. I can get the value of sine as 1. Right. Suppose theta is 270 degree. Suppose theta is 270 degree. So I will get the value as -1. Okay. And suppose theta is, so using this curve, what we can do, using this curve also we can find the different values of y. And using the concept also we can use the different values of y. Okay. So now see, few things to remember. Is drawing curve supposed nahi bacha accurate? So देखो, this is also not exactly accurate. Here it is little low, here it is little above, but it should look like something like this. आप ऐसा नहीं कर, you cannot do sine curve, you cannot make sine curve like this. You cannot make sine curve like this. Okay, this is not a sine curve, and here you are making boxes. है ना? So you cannot make sine curve as this. You cannot change. It is a curve. It will be a smooth curve. Okay, it will be a smooth curve. Understood now? Understood? It will be a smooth curve. Fine. So you cannot make sine curve as anything else. It should be a smooth curve and it should be a curve like this. It should be a curve like this. Fine. Okay. So what I was, so some points to remember. Some points. To remember. Okay. What is this graph telling about the value of sine? This graph is actually telling. This graph is telling values of sine for different theta. Values of sine for different theta. Okay. So suppose this is 270, and this is 360 degree, and so on. So for different values, this curve will tell you the exact values of sine theta. For different values of theta, this will tell you the value of sine theta. Okay. Enough. Fine. So this thing. Acha, one more thing. That why sine theta can never be greater than 1. Have you ever thought about this? Why sine theta can never be greater than 1? Why sine theta can never be greater than 1? Has anybody thought about this? Why sine theta can never be greater than 1? Why sine theta can never be greater than 1? Because side can never be, because see, sine theta is what? Sine theta is height upon hypotenuse, right? And in this is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, the largest side is the hypotenuse. This is the largest side. Okay. And if this is the largest side, this height will always be less than hypotenuse. If this height is always less than the hypotenuse, that means the ratio will always be less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 1. This height is always, so this height is always less than hypotenuse. So this will always be less than equals to 1, and because we are talking about the negative angles also. We are talking about the counterclockwise and clockwise. That is why height will be always this ratio will always be just wait. This ratio will always be less than equals to 1 and greater than equal to 0. So first point which we got is got to remember is, first part is the sine of theta is always less than 1 and greater than minus 1. First thing, the sine of theta is always less than 1 and greater than minus 1. Okay, sine of theta is नहीं बच्चा, sine, cos and tan is always talked about negative angles. We will only talk about right angles. We will only talk about right angles when we are talking about trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios cannot be talked about if the triangle does not have right angle. Okay, so this part is okay. First thing which we have got is sine theta is less than 1 and greater than minus 1. Okay, second part, see, sine function is repeating itself. See, from here till here, if from this part or from this part to this part, if from here till here, if from here till here, if I'll cut this in a box, if I'll cut this as a box, and from here till here, okay, if I'll cut this, and I will copy paste, if I'll take this and if I'll copy paste it here, copy paste it here and copy paste it again here, then I can form the complete sine curve. That means all these boxes are nothing but same, exactly same looking. All these boxes are exactly, this box is exactly similar to this, this box is exactly similar to this. Okay, this box is exactly similar to this. So I can say that sine curve I can form by taking only one portion and I can copy paste. I can copy paste. Okay. So if I want to take this portion, I can copy paste this one. Or if I want to take this box, this as a box, then I can again take a copy. I can again copy paste it everywhere. So suppose if instead of taking this box, if I'm making some different box, so suppose if I'm making a box like this. Okay, if I'm making a box like this, so this thing I can again copy here, it will become same. I can again copy here, it will become same. Understood? So basically this means that sine function is repeating itself. Again it will become periodic curve, right? Where we will call this, so this from here to here, and what is the period? What is the period of this particular? Particular sine curve? From here till here, I can take the total periodicity is 2 pi. Okay, so for 2 pi here till here, sine is repeating itself. Understood? So from here till here, again it is repeating. From here till here, again it is repeating. So now suppose if I am taking the sine curve from here till here, so sine from here till here, okay, sine from here till here. So what is happening? From here till here, it should be 2 pi. And then what is happening from here till here, I can keep on copying pasting it, so it will become exactly same. Okay, so this is periodic curve. And what is the periodicity? Periodicity is 2 pi. बच्चे sine function, this is sine function. That sine function is तो पढ़ रहे हैं ना बच्चा Kanish? What you are asking बच्चे? Sine function. This is sine function बच्चा. Y is equals to sine x. Sorry, y is equals to sine x. Okay. Next we are taking angles, and this is a function, right? This is independent variable, dependent variables. Understood? Fine. This part is okay. These three concepts is okay. Periodicity means, bache, periodicity. So periodicity means after moving that much distance, you should come to the same position. after moving that much distance, you should come to the same position. For example, suppose I am at 90 degree. Suppose I am 90 degree. So at 90 degree, I am standing at x is equals to 1. Suppose I am at 90 degree. Sorry, suppose I am at 90 degree. I am at x is equals to 90 degree. I am standing at this point, right? So after moving 360 degree, I should also come back to the same position. So let's see, either in this direction or in this direction, that does not matter. So from here, if I'm moving, so this is 90, 90, then again 90, how much? 180, then again 90, how much? 360, and again 90, how much? Again 90, how much? 360. So again I have moved 360 degree from here till here. How much? 360 degree I moved. So again I'm reaching at the same point. Okay. Now suppose, let's see, if I'm at here. So here, suppose I am at just wait, let's take this point. So let's take this point. So this is 30 degree. Suppose this here it is 30 degree, right? So 30 degree means from this point 30. So 30 plus 360 plus 30, that means 390. So when I will check 390 here, so I will be at somewhere here. So this is 390 degree. So I will, when I am taking 390 degree, I will be exactly at the same point. So see, from here till here, I am again exactly at the same point. So I'm exactly at the same point, right? And I can take this part, and I can again copy paste. I can take this part, I can again copy paste infinite times, it will give me the whole sine curve. I can again copy paste this part. So this, see, this thing is this thing, and this thing. Aren't they same? This part and this part. Tell me if they are exactly same or not. Right? See, can you see this part and this thing? They are exactly same. So this I have copied again. So on this thing, and if I will take this thing, है ना? So just start, take one point, move 360. That is the periodicity. Periodicity means that if you start moving, it will again, you will again come back to the same point. Okay. Now third point is, this was third point, periodicity is 2 pi. Now fourth point, let's write down the fourth point. So fourth point I'm writing here. Fourth point, that sine curve or sine function is an odd function. Now, first thing is that you should know what is odd means. What does odd means? Okay. First thing is that you should know what does odd means. Okay. So I'll explain what is the meaning of odd function. So odd function are those which satisfy the following property. Which satisfies the following property. Okay. Suppose you have sine. Suppose you have a function f of x. Suppose you have f of x. So it should satisfy f of minus x is equals to minus of fx. That means f of minus x will give you minus of fx. Okay. What does this mean? I will explain. Using sine curve, I will explain. Okay. So suppose you have fine. So what does this mean? Okay. This is basically, suppose if I will take theta as 90 degree. If I will take theta as 90 degree, right? So sine theta, sine 90 degree is 1. Okay. Sine 90 degree is 1. Okay. Also, if I take sine of 30 degree, sine of sine of 90 degree is equals to 1. Suppose if I take sine of 30 degree, sine of 30 degree is equals to 1 by 2. Okay. Now let's take sine of minus 90 degree, sine of minus of 90 degree. Sine of minus 90 degree means here, sine of minus 90 degree is here. So that means minus 90 is minus 1. So that means sine of minus 90 is minus 1. Okay. This minus 1 I can write as minus of sine of 90 degree. Right. So basically what I'm getting is sine of minus 90 degree is equals to minus of sine of 90 degree. Okay. Similarly for sine of 30 I'm getting 1 by 2. So sine of minus 30, suppose here it is 30, here it is minus 30. So minus 30 what I will get? So sine of minus 30 I will get minus 1 by 2, right? This minus 1 by 2 I can write as minus of sine of 30 degree. So that means sine of minus 30 is equals to minus of sine of 30. है ना? Okay? Minus of sine 30 sine of minus 30 is equals to minus of sine 30. Understood? So what is happening? What is happening that when so when we are moving in the right side, when we are moving in the right side, that means in positive x. When we are moving in the right side, we are having positive x. है ना? Okay, when we are moving on the right side, we are moving in the positive x, and when we are moving on the left side, we are having minus of x, right? We are having minus of x. So see, right side, whatever value we are taking, same value if I'll multiply with minus, same value if I'll multiply with minus, what will I get? Same value if I'll multiply with minus, I will get down. So here if I'm taking positive here, okay, positive, positive, positive. So for same angle negative, it will become down. It will become negative. It will become negative. It will become negative. It will become okay. Same here. If it for this was 180, so here it will be minus 180. Okay. So if it is negative here, if it is negative here, so suppose here it is negative, 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 negative. So if I take negative of angle, so minus 180, again it will start becoming positive. It start becoming positive. Start becoming positive. Understood? Everybody understood? So odd function means which satisfy this property. This is the condition for odd function. So sine satisfies such property. That is why sine is called as odd function. Okay, fine. That is why sine is called as an odd function. Okay, 7th slide. Check this one. Sir, if we separate a period of a sine, we should get a circle, right? Circle nahi bacha. Circle to if I'm circle to I'm only one property, that is the property for odd. Odd has only one property, है ना? So these are 4 different properties. So one sine theta, this thing, and this thing. Bacha, I told you na, boundary angles, when the sign is changing, so suppose for boundary, when see here this was a boundary, 0 degree was a boundary, so sign is becoming from positive to negative, so here it will become 0. So boundary will not make any difference. Boundary will not make any. So I told you, so for boundary, find the value, and that will be the value for boundary. Don't think of boundary as a plus minus. So just find the value at the boundary, and it will be the value of the sign. Okay, so don't think of boundary as plus and minus. I will show all the slides at last. Don't worry, I will show all the slides at last. Sine of minus 90 is minus 1. Na? See, sine of minus 90. Sine of minus 90 is minus of sine of 90. Minus of sine of 90. Sine of 90 is what? 1. So minus of 1. Bache, that circle thing, I gave that circle thing just to represent, just to draw this curve. Just to draw this curve, we use a circle so that we will be able to represent sine in terms of height. That is why I drew circle. Because no matter what triangle you have, if one angle is 90 and other angle is these different angles 0, 20, 30, 40, 50, the sign will be same. The sign value of all those values will be same. For all those triangles, the sign will be same. Understood? So that is why I drew a circle, a basic circle of 1 unit radius, so that we will be able to draw this curve easily. है ना? Understood? Seventh slide. Which part you want me to explain? Seventh slide, bacha. Which part you want me to explain? Seventh slide. Which part you want me to explain, bache? Atish, which part? Bache, when we will do cos, we will do even function. Okay, see. So what is happening? We have, so this curve, you are able to understand how we are getting this curve. Are you able to understand how we are getting this curve? Anna, are you able to understand, Atish, how we are getting this curve? Right? Everybody is able to understand how we are getting this curve. Anna, using that circle, we are getting different values of sine theta. We are drawing on the x and y axis. Now we'll see different points to remember. The first point is this, that sine theta is range. What is the value, maximum value and minimum value? So here the maximum value is 1 and minimum value is -1. Sine theta cannot go outside 1 and less than 1. So first thing, sine theta's value is, greatest value is 1 and least value is -1. Sine theta cannot be outside this. Sine theta cannot be outside this. Okay, so this is the first property, the range of sine theta, right? Second part is the periodicity. Domain is everything. You can take any value of theta. Domain is everything. You can take any value of theta, that will give you a value of sine theta. है ना? Fine. So this will be the range. Okay. Or domain also you want to write. So fifth property you can write. Fifth property, that domain is real numbers. Domain is real. Domain of sine theta is real. Domain is real. Okay. Fine. Okay. Periodic curve. Periodic curve means it is continuously, it is becoming same. It is continuously, it is repeating itself. Periodicity means, है ना? Periodicity means it is repeating itself. It is repeating itself. So see, from here till here, if I draw a curve, if I draw this, then again, if I move outside this, so it will again repeat itself. If I will draw it once again, it will again repeat itself. See, this thing, again copy paste, again this is a copy paste, again this is a copy paste. So it is repeating itself. That is why it is periodic in nature. Periodic in nature means which is repeating itself again and again, again and again. Okay, this thing everybody understood? Fine. Okay, next is periodicity. We have to find what is the periodicity. Okay, we will have to find what is the periodicity of sine. So periodicity means we will start from here, and when we are getting it, the value same. So that means it is happening after every 360 degrees. If it is happening after every 360 degrees. So periodicity, so the periodicity of the sine curve means it is 2 pi. So periodicity means after every 2 pi, after you have moved 2 pi angle, after you have taken 2 pi, the sine will give you exactly same value. The sine will give you exactly same value. Understood? The sine will give you exactly same value. Okay. Next is sine curve. Sine curve or sine function is an odd function. Odd function means if you are taking positive, if you are taking in this direction, so odd function and even function I have explained in this curve. If this is true for sine, that means it's an odd function. है ना? So sine of minus x will be equals to minus of sine x. Sine of minus x, if I write this as, so sine of minus x will give you output as minus of sine of x, right? If this is true, that means this is true for all sine functions. That means sine is an odd function. Okay. And last part is domain, which I have written here. Domain means any value of theta you can take. Okay. Any value of theta you can take. Understood? So these were the properties of sine function. Sine function can be used. See, you have electromagnetic wave, magnetic waves. Okay, electromagnetic waves have trigonometric ratio, sine function and cos function, right? So we can use sine function and cos function in solving question based on electromagnetic. That means in electricity, है ना? Electricity, है ना? So we can use. Okay. Also in wave motion, sinusoidal current. Yeah. So we can use in wave motion, sound waves. Sound waves so nahi bacha, but magnetic waves and all we can use. Okay. So trigonometry is a vast use, है ना? Okay. So I'm showing you from the first slide, just copy paste, and homework I will tell you in the end. Okay, just take the snapshot of the slides. नहीं बच्चा, not now. You cannot solve all the questions, है ना? So basically the homework is, so homework I'm telling you. So homework is same thing what we have done for sine, same thing for we have done for sine. Try to find out, do the same thing for cos. Try to form, write down, try to find out the cos theta, curve for cos of theta. Exactly same thing. Okay, this is the only homework. This is the only homework. You have to find out what will be the curve for cos theta. Okay, I'm showing you the first slide once again. Cos theta, cos function, you just have to find out cos function. Okay, this is the first slide. Okay, and please practice sine. Please practice sine. The same way I have drawn sine curve. Please practice sine curve. Okay, fine. Periodicity, bacha. Tomorrow I will again explain what is periodicity. Okay, I will again explain periodicity in tomorrow's class. Fine. Thank you very much.